knife. Okay. Okay. uh, so long and short, NordVPN was trying to sabotage me, but, I told them no. And and then they left. Stupid VPN! Okay. Nord is good. Nord is good. Nord does what it's supposed to, but when I'm streaming, it's not the greatest. Because then it's, like, constantly trying to, like, mask my location, which means that my chat keeps reloading, so I can't see half the time when people post. Sometimes it's a bit of a problem. Yeah. We do be spriting, though. Thank you, hilarious! Also, hello, Bread! How are both of you doing today? I hope you're doing well. We're back with more sprites. Doing good. Have to lurk, but in the meantime enjoying the stream. Awesome. I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream. If I hope as well. I hope my audio quality is coming through a bit better. I tweaked my mic settings a little bit, so I hope it's coming through a bit clearer than usual. Like there's less background noise. Side-eye, hello. How have you been? It's been a while. I sound good? Awesome! Yeah, so essentially what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to use my, my, like, voice acting recording settings for my mic, so, we get, like, a more consistently clear sound from me. Because I started realizing, like, okay, maybe it's a little too quiet for friends, right? It's been 4 days. It's been a long 4 days for me. That's all I'm gonna say. It's been a long 4 days. What was I saying? Yeah, so... Ah! Oh, gee! You can't keep doing that! It's not okay! Head back! No, no! Oh, she's gonna continue jump scaring me until I cry on stream. That's how it's gonna go. I just realized that's hair on his chin. I thought it was like a little like chin guard, and then I realized like, no, wait, that's his hair. My brain was ticking away until I realized it. Thank you, Stream Ellen. Buster Blader mouth moment, yes! I still love that, like, I love that that's such, like, a solid interpretation to just be like, oh, it's just a little angry mouth, and then, they just went with it. So, on Buster Blader's card art, there's, like, a little indent, like a little triangle on its design. It's like a lighting thing for, like, the chin of the helmet. And I guess one of the illustrators for the Yu-Gi-Oh manga thought that was like a disgruntled mouth, so they drew Buster Blader as just like constantly scowling in some of the manga shots. And it's super funny. It's in Yu-Gi-Oh! R, yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! R is weird in general, because, like, I don't want to spoil anything that happens, but let's just say, it does not exist in the anime in any way, shape, or form. It cannot, for several reasons. Have I ever read Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG? I was actually, I was in a store the other day, and I saw, I think it was like a very recent release of OCG. I don't know which, like, what decks they were using, but it was something, like, really modern. I think... I need to find this now. The Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG manga. OCG structures, that's it. Okay, which was the one? Wait, you can get copies of Diviner of the Herald from these? Oh. Oh, I feel like I missed out now. Hold on. Now I'm upset. Is it bad that Zexal's what got you in Yu-Gi-Oh? No, I think Zexal's a fine season. I don't think there's, like... I think there's gonna be things that people like and dislike about basically every season of Yu-Gi-Oh! I think Zexal's fine. Zexal's your favorite one? Yeah, I can see that. I really like Zexal, although I will say, you enjoyed OG? Yeah. I watched Season 4 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX in Japanese just because that was the only way available to watch it. And I obviously watched the Japanese-only episodes of 5Ds, but largely I prefer the dub for Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it's just pretty... I think it's consistently pretty good, and granted, like, for example, Chaz Princeton and Monjomi realistically are two different characters, like, in terms of how they're written. But I like it. I like both. They're both entertaining in their own ways. However, Zexal was the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime that kind of pushed me into being, like, a bit more heavy of a sub-listener. And I don't want to, like, be mean to anyone, right? Because everyone did their best with the show, but there are some voices in the show that I just can't listen to for an extended period of time. I'm sorry. Dub has strings, however, I will never forget how it butchers the summon chants in Arc 5. I didn't even watch Arc 5 dub, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Like, partially just because I didn't know where to watch it, and by the time, like, I was where I was in the sub, I was already, like... I don't want to say I was checked out, but yeah, Arc 5 was strange. There are definitely things you can like about it, and I have friends that really like it, but, like... I think Arc 5 just kind of drained me, honestly. I don't know why it was. I think it might have also been because I was at a point where my interest in the game and the show was kind of dipping a little bit, and I was looking into other things. So I think, to an extent, also, Arc 5 was just a victim of circumstance for me. But, I don't know. That's my 2 cents. Arc 5 turned you off from Yu-Gi-Oh? I wouldn't say it necessarily turned me off from it. It was just... It was different. It was a little different. It has its fans, and those fans are valid. There are definitely things about Arc 5 that I like, though. Like, I like a lot of the decks. But also, like... How many characters are in Arc 5, right? Because think about... Especially, like, in the later seasons... think about how many will not forget what they have done to Beyblade and Bakugan. Bakugan, like, flopped in Japan, so it was basically carried by the American audience, unless I'm mistaken. And Beyblade, I mean, Beyblade changes generations, like, every 10 years, where they just overhaul the cast. Because there was, like, the original Beyblade, and then there was the Metal series, and then there was, like, Beyblade Burst, and I don't know what they're on now, but I think, like, for a while, they also just had, like, Bay Wheels, where it was just Beyblade, but sideways. After the Metal series, they did some hard stuff. What was a Bay Wheel? People are really excited for the upcoming book. I'm happy for them. I hope it's good. I personally kind of fell off Yu-Gi-Oh! Around the time that 5D... Oh my gosh. It's a good season, though. You should definitely watch it. If you're gonna watch any other Yu-Gi-Oh! Season, like, again, 5Ds is a really good one to watch. And while I will say the dub is usually very good, the fact that they skip, like... They skip some... Okay, so they completely just ignore the last arc of the show, right? But the biggest thing to me, and I always point this out to people, is they skip the entire, like, mini arc where Jack gets Red Nova Dragon. So he just randomly pulls it out in the middle of the Team Ragnarok duel, and they're all like, where did you get that? And Jack's like, oh, you know. It has Power Rangers Super Mega Force. There's a simple answer to that energy. Does anyone remember that? Where the one, I don't remember what his name was, but the Black Ranger from Megaforce, asks, like, hey, when we go Super Mega Mode, why am I suddenly now the Green Ranger? And then Gosei says, there's a simple answer for that, and then an explosion happens, and they never explain it ever. Remember how Japan actually loves Megaforce? Why? Why? Genuine question, why? Once Samurai was done, they just kept adding Super. They just do? Well, yeah, because I think it was like some sort of Nickelodeon obligation where it's like, no, the seasons have to be this long, and they're like, well, okay, but there's too much Sentai footage. Something I also remember is I watched History of Power Rangers, like the Linkara series, and one of the things that I remember about it was that there's characters named, what are their names? It's like in one season it's Mia and Emily, and the other season it's Gia and Emma, like right after. And they're both, like, the Pink and Yellow Rangers. And they were like, isn't that going to confuse, like, any child just watching the show and being like, wait, hold on, what? Hot take, Jaden was the most boring Red Ranger you've ever seen? Yeah, Megaforce. Megaforce is the response to that. If we want to talk about exciting Red Rangers, let's talk about the Wild Force Ranger, specifically after the show ended. And he got into the news for reasons. I think that's a topic of interest. Jungle Fury is better than Wild Force. I agree completely. You are preaching to the choir. Wild Force good, Jungle Fury better. Because here come the Power Rangers, Jungle Fury. We're fast, we're strong, unstoppable. Jungle Fury, go. We all know the true main characters of Power Rangers are Bulk and Skull. They're only in, like, half the seasons! They go off to space randomly and then just, like, magically come back during Samurai, and nobody can explain why, because they just... It's just a contrivance. I love them, but it's just a contrivance. They got Time Force! That's also true! Bulk's actor came back for the TTRPG streams. I love that. I love that. I'm so happy for him. They went to the future. They know how the entire franchise ends. Well, yeah, that's RPM. The franchise ends with RPM. Which is why it doesn't make any sense when the RPM Rangers show up in crossover events. Hold on one second. It really ends with RPM. Yeah, because RPM takes place, like, in the way future when, like, everything goes bad and, like, everyone's dying. I love when they realize who the Rangers are. You can tell so much clicks in their head. You know in the first couple episodes of Build, how they have the internal workings of the build driver with, like, all the gears, like, grinding and crunching and... Well, not crunching, but, like, all the gears, like, you know, spinning and all the machinery, like, the pistons and stuff just going at it. I like to imagine, like, the second that happens, that's what's going on inside of their head. Just have Time Force SPD and Mystic Force Rangers fix the future. Okay, hold on one second. I need to eat, so I'm gonna mute myself real quick. Alright. So here's what we need to understand, right? Can we address the fact that there are two Power Rangers villains named Venjix that are completely unrelated to each other in any capacity? I feel like this needs addressing, right? Because there's the Venjix virus, right? There's the Venjix virus, which is, like, the main antagonist of Power Rangers RPM, and then, like, comes back in a different season, right? But then there's also, I think his name is, like, Commander Venjix or something from, like, Forever Red. Let me see if that's the name. Forever Red. Yeah, Venjix was just a member of, like, King Mondo's army. General Venjix. But then also Venjix is like the Power Rangers RPM villain. And it, like, why are there two characters named Venjix? It's not even like they're spelled differently. They're spelled the same way. Mystic Force is your favorite season. Those suits were really good. I liked it. I also liked the theme song for that. Don't get you started on General Venjix. Oh gosh. Oshi, you know what you should get started on? We should really discuss the name of the 20th episode of Power Rangers RPM. The Shadow Beetleborg. It is. But so, whatever you do, don't look up the 20th episode of Power Rangers RPM. I promise you, you're not gonna like what you find. It's also the actual Beetleborgs, yep. Alright, I want to see how I can map this out, so I think I'm going to do it this way. Stop being sus! What do you mean, stop being sus? What do you mean, stop being sus? I didn't say anything. I just told you not to check the name of Power Rangers RPM episode 20. Mystic Force was so good, even the story was amazing. So does Mystic Force, Jungle Fury, and Dino Thunder take place in the same time span? Late 90s, 2000s? I think so, yeah. I think they do like the Sentai thing and the Kamen Rider thing where it's like, unless explicitly stated otherwise, the show is happening in like the current year when it's airing. Because they don't try to argue like, oh, Tommy Oliver should be younger or older than he actually is. What do you mean, sus? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you referring to? Aren't you a little too old for this, Tommy? Dino Thunder did go across the span of like 2 or 3 years. That's true. There's probably some like there's a good explanation for that. Oh, hold on. Well, you see, there's a good explanation for that. Oh no, Rangers, you better go deal with that. Where do the movie 2016 Rangers fit in? They don't fit in anywhere. It does not follow the established lore in any capacity. It does not. Even like Battle for the Grid. Go say it was just Bulk and Skull pulling a Wizard of Oz. I would absolutely believe that. You know what? That's the only way that Megaforce makes sense. Strange because they act like Power Rangers existed previously, but then Zordon says they're the first in thousands of years. Well, yeah, because then they like, even in the show they retcon that, because they're like, oh yeah, the show and the comics like retcon that a bunch, where they're like, oh yeah, there were actually Rangers before you guys. Also, here's some Sentai teams that we were too lazy to explain the existence of. So, their new powers that you've never seen before. I don't care what anyone says, the movie was great and I wish we had gotten a sequel. I think the movie is entertaining. I think the movie is enjoyable. It's like one of those Twitter memes where it's like, say something nice about this movie. I like in the Power Rangers movie when they said it's rangering time and then they rangered all over everything. Not gonna lie, no Power Rangers movie will beat the Turbo movie, the Ivan Ooze movie. Oh gosh. I don't know about us. Imagine if Power Rangers was just a Kamen Rider Decade AR world, but the Sentai teams were Americanized. Oh, you mean like, America, no powerful Rangers. Like that? I would have made the joke and then I remembered it's Sprite Sundays. It's not. Today is not Friday in California. Shoot. We do not talk about that? What do you mean? Why don't we talk about Akima Ranger? Remember seeing that in theaters as a kid? Awesome! You know what I saw in theaters as a kid? I saw Thomas and the Magic Railroad. The unofficial Sentai. I like the part where Deca Red shows up and he can only communicate in, like, vague, like, pantomime gestures for some reason. No, it's okay. It's fine. We're all just chilling. But yeah, no, the Thomas the Tank Engine movie was something else. Let me tell you. Imagine making a movie so unique that it gets you fired from your own company. Just poking fun at yourself. First movie you saw. You ever think about how dystopian SPD is? I think I know what you're referring to, but please elaborate. Also, first movie you saw as a 10-month-old child was Harry Potter 2. Harry Potter 2 specifically, by the way. Not like the first one. Specifically Chamber of Secrets. You're going in pants or not. Specifically that one. Legit, the only memory you remember from a baby was the creepy green lighting. Oh yeah, I see. I see what you mean. Like in the chamber itself. Yeah, that's fair. How SPD police are judged during an executioner held. Green SPD literally throws a car at someone because he thought he was a villain, which it was, but never brought up if he was wrong. Oh no. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's kind of rough. That's a little not great. Oh boy. Now that I think about it, yeah, that's... SPD is a corrupt society. Even the Dino Thunder Rangers saw this. If he was wrong, they would be actually dead. Yeah. Yeah. But it has Doggy Kruger, so it's all is forgiven. Oh, I'm sorry. Shadow Ranger. It's not Deca Master, it's Shadow Ranger. Goodest boy ranger, yes. It has furry Dogman and furry Catwoman. He is not furry. That you cannot look at that skin and tell me that is fur in the American version. In the Japanese version, sure, that's absolutely fur. In the American version, that is a hide. That is like leather at most. That's not skin. The heck did they give the cat and the dog scales instead of fur? I mean, the cat's supposed to be a swan. In the original Sentai, it's a swan. It's not a cat. So I think we're already out the gate on that one. I think it's because they're aliens. I think that's the thing. It's literally an anthro suit. You can tell me that, but also like, okay. Even if it's an anthro suit. Right. Even if it's an anthro suit, in the comics, you cannot look me in the eyes and tell me that is fur. The American version... Yeah, they had alligator scales, basically. Yeah, hold on, let me pull it up. I'm pulling it up right now. Here he is, okay? You look me in the eyes, and you tell me that is fur. That is not fur. That is pure scales. You may be wrong, but you 100% can. Sure, fair enough. Are we just gonna not? Are we just not gonna act like Antonio from Samurai not only created his own morpher, but someone connected it to the morphing grid and created a brand new ranger. It's almost like he's a canid from a water planet because his ears look like fins. Yeah. Yeah, I think the existence of the morphing grid, like, makes some of the lore stuff retroactively funnier. Just because of just how it is. Counter argument, Draken. Draken is different. Draken was like, haha, it's time for everything. Let's talk about everyone's favorite Power Ranger. Oh, hydrate. I'm gonna have a bite of my food as well. 1 second. Why in Samurai did they waste Decker as a character? I liked him. He was super cool. But also, I think he wasted somebody else as his character. Anyway. Red Wild Force Ranger stops being a ranger and grows up to be Decker, a half-demon man who hates rangers. I feel like it's, I feel like that's like a... Have you guys ever seen the clip from, like... I think it's like, what's it called? It's a clip from, like, not Zoojer, I think it's Dawn. Was he in Dawn Brothers? Yeah, he was in Dawn Brothers. Kohei Murakami. Yeah, Alright, everyone. Love how in Samurai, Jaden's parents thought he was such a disappointment that they had his sister also trained to become the Red Ranger in case he failed. Yeah. 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 Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm only slightly sorry. But I have to do it to you. I have to do it to you. I'm sorry. Kike's a jump scare. Kike's a jump scare. What is that? That's Kike's! Kike's a jump scare. It's live action Orochimaru. That's not a corpse. Would you like me to pull up Kike's corpse? There, you know what, Oshi? Because I know you're good. I know it's probably something you'd want to clip. Get ready to clip it. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kike's a jump scare. Wait a second, does the virus and RPM affect the Wild Forest Island at all? Or is that place just... I guess it technically would be a safe haven? Because there's no technology there, really. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. It really is Morbin time. We're ready to morb into action! Kike's a jump scare. Yeah! Yeah! Should you post it to r/Common Writer? Go for it, honestly. Is the RPM city built on the Wild Forest Island? I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's like by the ocean, because of course it is, but I don't think it's on the island for it. Wouldn't Mystic Forest also be safe as well? Technically, it's an alternate dimension. Yeah, I mean, the problem is largely localized to Earth, but I think it's just the fact that there's so many things, which is why they explain, like, why there's so many, like, there's, like, basically no other rangers. Also, there's the whole thing where it's like, okay, a significant amount of time has passed. A lot of these rangers are probably retired at this point. Because it's supposed to be, like, the distant future. The Rangers are probably retired. It's been hundreds of years. Tommy Oliver. Okay. Correct. However... Tommy Oliver needed a nap. He needed a nap. The entire events of RPM happened because Tommy Oliver needed a nap. Tommy Oliver really became a Power Ranger and said, there is nothing else for me in life now. Only rangering. Time Force is literally the key to saving the planet, and RPM papes just have no idea they exist. Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. All you need to do is bring in the Quantum Ranger, and then he just goes, Dante, I need more quantum power. And then Adam Park shows up and is like, Dad, stop! Time Force Rangers, we cannot interfere. It's a canon event. should I make the, I'm gonna make the 2099 sound an odd sound alert redeem. Hold on. We're making the 2099 thing a redeem now. We gotta sample the sound effects. There we go. You can now protect the cannon for 0 bits. It's a free sound effect. Nix! Thank you for the raid! Love the little sound from Miguel's theme, saying when you love the sound for the Prowess theme. Dragon Delivery! Thank you so much! Hold on, let me give Nix a shout out. Thank you so much, Nix! Hello! Welcome to the channel. Welcome everyone. We're currently doing VTuber Sprite recolors. It's basically where I take existing sprites from official games and stuff, and I recolor them based on the color palette of a VTuber. So right now, we're working on this one. And we're also currently discussing Power Rangers. The topic very well could shift, but we're currently discussing Power Rangers. Your ears, I'm so sorry! Hold on, let me turn the 2099 redeem down. Now that it has been brought to my attention that that's a little too loud. We're gonna play it at half volume. Alright, we're gonna try half volume, and I hope that this works. Alright, I think that's a little better. Is it? I hope it is. I hope it's better. What context for Power Rangers? So currently we're talking about how, like, RPM is presented as, like, the end game of Power Rangers, and all of the ways that that kind of sort of doesn't make sense. Love Tokusatsu and Sentai. Awesome! We have, we do a lot of, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I talk about Kamen Rider a bit on this channel. Didn't think about how loud it was. Fair enough. Yeah, I adjusted the volume, so hopefully it's not hurting anyone's ears anymore. But yeah, basically just anything Power Rangers related, really. Our current topic is just like Time Force and stuff, and I was making the joke about Eric Myers, just being like, Dante, I need more quantum power. What's his name? What's his full name? Hold on, wait. Foolishness, Wesley. Foolishness. Personally love Kamen Rider's Geats design right now. Geats 9 goes so hard! Geats 9 is so cool. I would sing Trust Last if I could sing, but alas, I cannot. Sing chair? What do you mean sing chair? Need a dedicated day for Kamen Rider lectures? Oh boy. I mean, I can just talk about it on stream if you guys really want. The song? I don't know what you mean. Hold on, wait. I'm blanking super hard right now. I don't know what you mean. The only thing in my brain that is coming up as chair for a song is the living on a prayer, but it's Squidward on a chair. Brain was going burr. I love when my brain goes burr. It happens a lot. Just a stream dedicated to Kamen Rider history. Okay, so it all started. Wait, hold on. I need to rewind. I'm trying to remember which ancient event happened in first. Was it like, what was the thing that Kamen Rider J fought? What was that called? Was that the first one? I think it was. Yes, it all started when Machine Beast Mothership Fog Mother exterminated the dinosaurs 70 million years ago. First Kamen Rider you saw was Z-O. Shaw Spire, thank you for joining us! This is Chair. Oh no. Oh wait, I heard about this. I haven't gotten the chance to listen to it yet, but I heard about it. Welcome to the channel! Welcome to the channel, Shaw Spire. We're still working on the first Sprite, but yours is gonna be on the lineup for later this stream. You know what? I think now is an okay time to do this. I'm gonna, just because we got a couple people in, gonna be in the shadows. That's fair. Just because we got a couple new people in, we're gonna plug the Discord. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will say, I'm not very smart with bots though, so I have to manually verify everyone who shows up. So if you're stuck in the, like, little lobby area, I apologize. Oh, also, in case anyone recognizes, there is, the music box playing is a bunch of music box remixes of songs that you guys might know of. Per usual, the music is all by R3 Music Box. Yeah, check them out on YouTube. And also let me know if you recognize the song. But where were we? I don't remember. Oh yeah, foolishness, Wesley. Foolishness. Might controls everything. I do love, I like that they leaned into it even more when Battle for the Grid came out, where they just were like, yeah, no, Eric's just Virgil now. That's just what it is. He needs more quantum power. He has Rapid Slash, by the way. That's not a joke. He, like, one of his moves in Battle for the Grid is just actually Rapid Slash. I love that game. I love that game. It's really good. We might play it on stream sometime now that I think about it. Funny Pizza Man, though? Yes. Funny Pizza Man. I'm blanking on every single one of his voice lines right now. Yoi! Mimikitty, thank you for joining! Welcome to the channel! Forgot Battle for the Grid was a fighting game, thought it was a comic. It might also be. Or no, I think Shattered Grid is the comic storyline. Battle for the Grid features everyone's favorite Power Rangers character, Ryu from the Street Fighter series. Little plushie jamming! Shattered Grid, that's... yeah! Come along with me. Fly out high again. Ryu and Chun-Li took their good in the Power Rangers. Yeah, oh, they look good in the Power Rangers. They absolutely do. There's apparently also for like the mobile app, there's ones for like Ken and Cammy and stuff, which I think is absolutely hilarious. Actually, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, it just kind of looks like a... yeah. That is, in fact, the Red Ranger with the dragon shield and no sleeves. Hold on, let me pull him up. Cammy's is a bit better, I will say. Cammy's looks a bit better. Wish the Ken Street Fighter 6 leaks were real so you could make your joke. That he took the kids. Basically retelling of Shattered... yeah. But yeah, no, here he is. That really is just the Red Ranger with the dragon shield and no sleeves. Like, it's the exact... It's almost the same visor shape. Come on. Come on. Cammy's looks a little better, though. Cammy's looks better. You can't... yeah. No, Cammy's looks fine. It looks like... it looks... I think it's supposed to be the visor from the Pink Ranger mask? Or like the visor shape. Tommy, my wife took the kids. This is all I have left. It's all in this letter. Oh no. Tommy gets PTSD. Oh no. Tommy gets PTSD like 3 different times in 3 different seasons. I'm pretty sure that's just real. I'm pretty sure that's canon. Man has been through it. Hasn't he had to fight his inner demons like 3 times? I could be wrong. My count could be off. Oy. Oh, I'm so sorry for anyone who was not expecting that noise. I was not either. Wow, my neck feels a lot better now. That's another thing. That's another thing that we got a lot of memes of. Now that I think about like the Spider-Man 2099, we got a bunch of memes of the Spider-Verse movie, and I like all of them. Well, I don't know about all of them, but I like a majority of them. I also like I like that a bunch of people now have realized like have learned about like Penny Parker just being like, oh, girls going through it. Oh no. It was very funny to see. It was very funny to see like every single comic book YouTuber make the exact same joke about what her canon event was and its relationship to Evangelion. It was not tiring hearing the 30th YouTuber say what was her canon event, the third impact. So-called free thinkers when they realized Penny's from Evangelion. Oy, oy, oy. We do be chillin' though. I was thinking potentially we might be able to play a game tonight, depending on how long or how quickly the stream goes by, because I know we weren't able to play this week due to, like, scheduling stuff. But yeah. Either way, there's a bunch of games lined up now that I can't wait to play. I don't know if it's optimized any better, and if it is, we might do that instead. But I want to see if, because unfortunately the original, Insomniac Spider-Man 1 wasn't able to run on stream very well. But if it's somehow more optimized, and we can play Insomniac Spider-Man Miles Morales, I would absolutely love to do that. Yeah. I will say the one after this is probably going to be the smallest of the sprites this stream. Just because I knew exactly what fit, but unfortunately, in terms of official sprites, they only get so detailed for this character. Regardless, I think chat is going to at least get a kick out of what sprite I picked. Whether that is in the normal way or the less than normal way. just smile, Senkai. That's another thing. I've pointed this out to both to myself and to a couple friends. I feel like there are certain ending themes, or like either in terms of the music or the visual for anime, that are better than their like corresponding openings. You know what I mean? Like, obvious. Like, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. My prime example is gonna be YouTube, or not YouTube. Yu-Gi-Oh. But like, I don't remember Believe in Nexus, or like which was the it was Believe in Nexus, or was the other one for the third opening. I don't remember which one it was. I don't remember either of those super well, but I do remember Close to You, because Close to You is a beautiful song. Or like till last year didn't know Yu-Gi-Oh had a Japanese opening for the OG series. All it has several. It has a bunch of them. In my opinion, what's it? We might actually be able to play it. At least the music box version of it. Cause would you look at that? It's Close to You. I simply willed it to be. Close to you, daisy no koto kizami. I mentioned it and then it happened. I simply bend reality to my will. Alright, let's see if we can find... Which one is it? Is it Overlap? I'm thinking of? No. You know what? We're just gonna look for the actual Overlap is very good, but I'm thinking of a different one. Am I thinking of Warriors? No shot I'm thinking of Warriors. Is there not a... First of all, is there not a music... There is a music box remix for Warriors. If it's Warriors, I'm going to scream. Because they use that for, like, 5 different arcs. It is Warriors! Oh no! That's the one I'm thinking of! Yeah, I like Warriors. Warriors is my favorite original Yu-Gi-Oh! Or rather, Yu-Gi-Oh! DM Japanese opening. Because my favorite, like... Yu-Gi-Oh opening is Kawaii to Sakebi, obviously. And I don't think I need to explain why that is. Yeah. Let's actually, I think we did. I was gonna say, let's do a tier list for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Openings, but I think we already did one. But let's kind of go over them and see what everyone in chat thinks about them. For anyone who is aware of, like, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Japanese openings. So, like, Kawaii to Sakebi, obviously, like, a solid opening. A really good one. I like it a lot, you know? Kawaii to Sakebi is the OG. Like, there is no way around it. After that is Voice. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Voice is alright. I don't know. I think it's just the visuals are kind of bland. Like as an opening, the visuals are kind of bland. Shuffle is good. I like Shuffle. Wild Drive was good too. Warriors is my favorite Duel Monsters opening. Overlap is very good, a very close second for me. Fine Weather. Every single GX opening is a banger. I don't care what anyone says. Um, of all of them, I would say it's probably for me either 99% or Precious Time Glory Days, but they're all really good. Um, GX does not have a bad opening. You can fight me on that. Um, I don't like Kizuna. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely transparent here. Okay, like listen. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be completely transparent here. That's the wrong one. I'm gonna be completely transparent here. Okay, see, here's what we need to understand. Here's what we need to understand. I'm being completely transparent right now. I don't like Kizuna as an opening. I think it's my least favorite 5Ds opening by like a decent stretch. Cause like I think it just left a bad first impression on me. Where there's the guy who's like, I get it's supposed to be like kind of like grungy, I guess, but like I don't know, the guy singing like he's half asleep. Um, just kind of rubs me the wrong way. Not like necessarily giving me bad vibes, just I don't know. I don't like the song. I could probably find the lyrics and do like a perfect impression of how he sounds actually. Let me pull it up. No longer being completely transparent. Yeah. I can't even remember. It just sounds like he sounds like he's falling asleep. Yeah, no, I don't like Kizuna. I don't like it as an opening. Uh, Last Train, however, very good. Probably my favorite opening for 5Ds. Um, Freedom, eh. Believe in Nexus is fine. Road to Tomorrow, Going My Way is very good. Masterpiece is good. Braving is good. Soul Drive is good. Unbreakable Heart is my favorite Zexal opening. Dualism of Mirrors is good. Wonder Wings is like surprisingly low energy, cause like you got Masterpiece. It's like very high paced, high energy. It's like it's the caffeine song. It's the caffeine song, right? Soul Drive, really good. Unbreakable Heart, not necessarily going like super hard, but there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of like uplifting energy in there. Dualism of Mirrors is like kind of the diet version of Masterpiece in terms of the energy. Um, but then like Wonder Wings is just kind of super mellow. Like Braving is a bit of a not necessarily a slower song, but it's not as like it's not super energetic, but it's how do I put it? It like holds its energy and its tone very well. Whereas Wonder Wings is like it's not a bad song by any means. It's just like it's got a weird energy to it, you know? That's the easiest way I can explain it. We're using the tiramisu itself for the bat. Don't worry about it. On to the Arc 5 openings. Believe. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I did not like Believe when the show first came out. I thought it was like, what is this? What is this like? Like Yu-Gi-Oh is a goofy franchise, but this is like a new level. um, like retrospectively, it's fine. I like it. It's good. Burn is a very good opening. I like Burn. I like Unleash as well. Unleash is cool. Uh, Kirifura is probably my favorite Arc 5 opening. Um, Light of Hope is good. Pendulum Beat is unique. And then the only Vrains opening that I really can remember super well. Well, I can kind of remember all of them, but With the Wind is probably the one that I like the most. If I'm being perfectly honest. Uh, that said, though, Have I ever expressed to you the fact that the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's opening, if you remove the voices, it just sounds like a Mario Kart track. I'm gonna be perfect. Hold on. I'm gonna play the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's opening, but like the instrumental version of it. If I can find it. Yeah, so here's it's just the instrumental. The 7's opening without the lyrics just sounds like a Mario Kart track. I hope I don't get banned for playing this audio, by the way. But no, this is just a Mario Kart track. Like, you can't convince me otherwise. You cannot. That is a Mario Kart track, and I will hear no other arguments. Tiramisu baseball bat. Me when the baseball bat is made of tiramisu? I like, okay, full disclosure here. If at any point in the future I do con meetups and someone brings me a tiramisu, it's gonna be over. Like, it's gonna be done. I'm gonna be absolutely giddy. I love tiramisu. It is one of my favorite desserts, if not my favorite dessert. And that's your Bimgle fact of the day. Tiramisu good. There is no music going on right now. Let me fix that really quickly. I turned the music box off so we could listen to Mario Kart Yu-Gi-Oh! There we go. Should be back. Yep. And I believe that's also the first sprite done. Just do a quick once-over of everything. But yeah. That is Chotira Cream's sprite done. Now, chat, I need you to be very normal about this next one, okay? I need you to not, like, absolutely go ridiculous about this, because we need to be normal. So this is, Abby the Bun is the next VTuber we're doing the sprite recolor of. Here's the sprite. Thank you, chat, for being normal about this. Alright, so I'm thinking for the middle, like the middle fluff, we're gonna have the green, but then for like the like head fluff and the ear fluff, we're gonna have the red. I think that's how we're gonna go about it. Chat has not noticed that the next sprite is Lopunny. Let's go. Yep, I was like, this is either Wild Drive or Shuffle. I can't remember. Yeah, it's Shuffle. It's Wild Drive, sorry. Wild Drive is a good opening. I think, at least. Yeah, this is Braving for anyone who's not a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. This is the opening Braving, and I think it's a really good one too. I do also like for the Zexal part. I didn't really give my individual opinions on the openings. I just started roasting Wonder Wings. I think that might have been a little mean. That might have been a little too much, because I don't think Wonder Wings necessarily deserves to be roasted. I think it's just it's my least favorite of them. I would ask if you guys wanted me to stream me doing voice acting stuff, because I know on Twitter recently I've been posting a lot of memes, particularly those involving my voice, but I don't know if that's necessarily that recording process is something you guys would be particularly interested in seeing. And if that is the case, please let me know. I might do a thing for it at some point. But as it stands, I'm mainly just recording it on my own time also, because sometimes if first of all, I'll make unholy noises when I'm straining myself for a voice. It will sound like something died, or is in the process of dying, or both. Something is experiencing death in multiple stages at once. This is really me when I experience multiple stages of death at once. Hood toggle! Now we've got a hood on. Now we've got a hood on. I am now Ninja Storm. I don't remember the chant. I don't remember the chant, and I feel really bad. I will say, I do like how Power Rangers Ninja Steel translated the catchphrase from Ninja. I think it's really interesting how well that translates. because the original line is like, shinobi nara shinobanai or something like that, where it's basically just saying like, the shinobi who don't bother hiding, and then in English they say ninja rangers fear no danger, which, you know, I think it fits. I think all things considered it fits. Speaking of things that fit, there we go! Nice and quick. Oh yeah, yeah, Thunderstorm, ninja form, ha! Oh no, Ninja Storm Ranger form, that's it. Don't, maybe? Maybe? Hello, Salty. Perhaps. Perhaps. Yeah, because then they have like the one where it's all of them. It's all of them at once, and it goes like Ninja Storm, Thunderstorm, Samurai Storm, Ranger form. Ha! Because there's the Thunderstorm Rangers and then the Samurai Ranger, which, don't worry about it. All right. The last one for the night is gonna be Shaw Aspire, who I believe might still be in chat. Possibly. Shouldn't the Mystic Force Red Ranger still be alive in RPM? He has immortality. Hello! Yeah, you're getting a Coconut Sprite. Hold on, wait. Food time. Sorry, I was muted. I was eating food. I didn't want everyone to hear me chewing. Side, I just checked the list. Also, I don't think I actually have you on here. I can put you on the end if you'd like. We only have like 20 something left, so I could probably get to yours within like the next couple of weeks. Didn't want to become an ASMR streamer. Not yet. Not yet. Do you want me to put you on the end, Side Eye? Because I can do that. It's no big issue. Awesome. Just be sure to send me, like, DM me on Twitter your PNG that you want me to use for like a color reference. Reminds Ninja Storm Power Rangers, forgot their name, Harikenja. They're getting their Morpher made again for the 25th anniversary movie. Honestly, that actually sounds really cool. I would love to see that. I hope that movie's good when it comes out also. I do also like, apparently the Hurricanegers, are a reference to Harry Potter, because the first movie was like Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, so it was like Harry Potter something Madokenja or something. And so they were like, oh yeah, Harikenja, Hurricane Ranger. Oh, okay, I'll take a look again. Just give me a quick bump if you... The Disney Henshin belt, I did see it. I saw the Disney Vault Henshin belt with all, like, the keys. Undertale music, let's go. We never actually finished the Undertale Genocide playthrough, I just realized. Power Rangers versus the Animorphs? Oh no. I'm sorry, but like 9 times out of 10, unfortunately, I think the Power Rangers are winning because of the lore. The Animorphs are cool, but like, you know, yeah. Animorphs are just animals. They're not just animals, but yeah, kinda. It's more terrifying than that. They're animals with human intelligence most of the time. Unless they become a cockroach. Yep. Cockroaches can fit into any space they can squeeze their head into. Rats can too. Salty. Fine, I am a good boy and I am cute. Hood toggle. Imagine if Sam Raimi directed a Goosebumps movie. Oh no. The camera would just be... The camera would be, like, giving the actors concussions with how often it zooms in on their faces. Oh, thank you. Oh wait, I love this song. Hold on. You know what? You know what I actually think is interesting now that I think about it? There's a game that has like really good explosion sprites specifically. And I think a lot of people have seen the explosion gifs from this game without knowing like what game it's from. And the game I'm talking about is Metal Slug. If you go like and Google like Metal Slug explosion gif, I can guarantee if you were on in like old school YouTube animation days, you've probably seen at least one of the Metal Slug explosion gifts. Or explosion gifts, sorry, not gifts. Speaking of also, well not speaking of, this is actually a completely different topic, I was just thinking. Does anyone know, because I was throwing around the idea with a friend of us doing a Magic the Gathering stream. Metal Slug, my beloved god, such a fun arcade game. Yeah! I think I had like the Game Boy Advance one, like one of the Game Boy Advance games, and I played that game way too much. Me when the rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Also love to have Alien vs Predator arcade game from Capcom, the 3-person version. I don't think I've actually played that one. Hold on, I'm gonna take another bite of my food. That's really cool, Salty. And it was in a mall that was low-key deserted. What do you mean low-key deserted? Like were just half the shops not open, or what was the? What do you mean low-key deserted? I'm assuming, I'm gonna assume like contextually that's what it meant. Or was it just that, like, nobody showed up to, like, half the shops or something? Majority of the shops were gone, like, 85% of them? Okay, that's fair. Was it, like, a big mall or, like, kind of like a small town, like, not a strip, but, like... Hilarious. Okay, okay. I'm a good boy and I'm cute. Time for you to finish Final Fantasy 16 before you have to return the game. Are you doing silly behavior? Is that what I'm hearing? Small town mall. Arcade games were next to a room that had a church, so you'd play the games while swearing. What do you mean silly behavior? Like, are you speedrunning the game in 2 hours so you can return it on Steam? Because wasn't that the thing, the thing with, like, what's it called? Hunt Down the Freeman or something? Where everyone, or, like, somebody was like, oh, I'm gonna speedrun the game so I can return it, like, after I finished it. Or something like that. They did that with a couple games, I think. They think they did that with, like, Poppy Playtime or something? Or, was it Ban Ban? Was it Ban Ban that they did that with? Behave or get banned. Chef kiss so far? Oh! Wait, hold on. Gamefly is still a thing? I feel like what year is it? I didn't realize Gamefly was still a thing. Couldn't afford the games, so you used GameFly. 2012. Oh no. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Street Fighter 3. That's awesome. I think there was a local place near where I used to live that also had Marvel 2. They had a bunch of games, but like Marvel 2 was one of them. And I really liked it. But I remember when I first got started out, I couldn't figure out like not what the inputs were, but what the buttons like corresponded to, because they were just color coded. They weren't, none of them said like light kick, heavy punch, assist 1, like none of that. So I'd always have to play like a first round and be like, okay, these are the buttons, now I can remember. I had to do a button check in real life. Rented Forspoken because I'm not spending $60 for that. Oh no. Is that the one where she's like, oh yeah, that's something I can do now? Is that the funny, quirky Marvel game that isn't actually Marvel? Forgot they had, on the opposite end of the mall, another arcade. It was that fighting game that had dinosaurs and monkey and other monsters. Oh, wait, was that Bloody Roar? No, Bloody Roar was like alligators and stuff, wasn't it? Was it Bloody Roar? Okay. Food. Omnom time. Forspoken is a Squeenix game they put a ton of money into, but feels contrived and forced and didn't end up very good. So you mean Marvel's Avengers? There's Primal Rage. Could have been amazing. Definitely forced by the people since it was originally just Unreal Engine 5 tech demo. The people begged to turn into an actually... What? You're telling me the internet did this to themselves? I don't believe it. They kinda did. They gave this girl a really, really bad attitude. Almost completely unlikable in any sense. Oh no. It's not, can you even get like an ironic enjoyment out of her? Like, oh wow, she's really rough, but it's kind of funny? No. You can't even have that? Oh no. Terrible dialogue too. Go on YouTube, search for Spoken Tech Demo. It's like a 30-second video. Oh no. Is like any of it good, or is it just like a really nice looking tech demo and it just looks kind of whatever? The combat is the only good part. Imagine DMC 5 levels of combat, but it's only magic. I wanna say that could be something that on paper would interest me. Cause on paper that absolutely does interest me. But like, hearing the context of the game kinda hurts it in my opinion. character doesn't grow, not in any meaningful sense. Comparing basic DMC combat to a pro DMC player? Oh no. They tried too hard to make her a thug and then not grow up from it much. Ooh. This is sounding like a game, alright. The only thing they nailed was the character's personality. I love the complete dichotomy, by the way, of one person saying like, yeah, no, the character's writing was absolute nonsense, and then the other person saying like, no, they nailed the character's personality. She acts like a normal New York teenager that's homeless. I don't go to New York enough to make that assessment. I used to go quite a bit, so maybe I could have made that assessment back then, but that's her backstory, is that she's just a homeless New Yorker. I'm from New York, so I understand why she felt boring. In which your average New Yorker don't let the movies fool you. Hey, I'm walking in. The magic part, no, but the fires, that's normal. Normal New Yorkers don't have their house burned down and get transported to a magical world in the same day and continue to act like they know better. That is exact New Yorker behavior. What do you mean? I haven't been there at all recently, and I can tell you for a fact that that's exact New Yorker behavior. Speaking of, I need to go there again sometime. There's some places that I know where you can get some really nice stuff. Take pictures inside the Nintendo store. Most people who play the game don't know how New Yorkers act, and she acted accordingly. The character was very one-dimensional, that's fair. Her singular dimension was New York City. I can't believe they made Jay Schlatt a woman. The worst part is the talking cuff. Oh no. Is the talking cuff like they were expecting it to be like your Jarvis or something? You won't shut up when you can't turn him off? Oh no. Try too hard to make her too New York. At some point they had to understand that it was like weird, right? Could have been as cool as Grimoire from Nier. I have Nier, and I don't, like, I haven't been able to, like, put aside some time to actually play the game. And I know I'm doing myself a disservice with that. But that's the honest truth. Oh boy. Look at the palette. Yeah, your palette's super cool. Only highlights you'll find is people fighting with the music and voices turned off with some epic music gaming. That's awesome. Yeah. That reminds me. Okay, I need to bring this up, right? So, I posted that thing recently where I read like that super like ridiculous DM that somebody got. And I read it in like this big epic voice. I probably have a picture of the DM somewhere. Yeah, well hold on, here it is. I posted a clip of me voicing this. Voicing this. And I was doing like I was doing a voice for it cuz why not? And I put some editing just to make it nice. And it popped off. A lot of people liked it, and I was really happy about it. But someone commented, and okay, before we even go any further, don't harass them. Like I'm talking about a little silly. Don't harass anybody. This is literally just me being like, "Ha, this is kind of funny." Don't go bugging anyone about this. They said, nice Honkai music. That I don't know what Honkai music is. I've literally never touched Honkai Star Rail. The only thing I know about it is, nice to meet you. I'm Natasha, an underworld doctor. Feeling sick? Other than that, I know nothing about Honkai Star Rail. The music that I used was a song from Fire Emblem Awakening. Not the ad. Nice to meet you. I'm Natasha, an underworld doctor. Feeling sick? I'm feeling sick every time I hear that ad. I've been posting like various emoji variations of not the Natasha ad, YouTube ad. I posted, where is it? I posted it at one point. It was I posted like a silly emoji here it is. There it is. It doesn't translate. Okay. It says nice to meet you. I'm Natasha, an underworld doctor, feeling sick. But I used almost exclusively emojis to communicate it. It was so dumb, but it was so funny. Do it in character, do the voice. Which voice? The Natasha voice? Or like this? Like, do you want me to read the whole like DM? Yeah. Which one? The Natasha voice? Nice to meet you. I'm Natasha, an underworld doctor. Feeling sick? I kind of, you know what? Maybe like just throughout the entire thing, I'll be like, I'll be reading this, but in like different voices. So like the like the copy pasta read it in like the writing voice. So it's like, no, there's no reciprocation here. There's no friendship, no companionship. You're a VTuber. I'm a statistic to you. Celebrities are all the same, evil and snake-like. I'm not falling for that. You wake up one day and I'm voicing a Genshin character, you'll die. What do you mean? Hey, it's me, Goku. This'll be fun. Welcome to the stream. We're being silly. We're being a little goofy. Nice to meet you. I'm Natasha, an underworld doctor feeling sick. Why is that chat covering everything? Because so this is what we were talking about was on Twitter I voiced this like weird DM that somebody received and a lot of people liked it. Cause like I don't know, I think I did a pretty good job with it, all things considered. I'm proud of the work that I put into it. With like both the voice acting and the editing. Saw it was good. Thank you, hilarious. When you realize the One Piece cast is just the Dragon Ball cast, well, yeah, Krillin has "We Are" as his ringtone. Remember? That's not a joke, by the way. If you look at Resurrection F, when Krillin is arresting two guys, the first One Piece opening plays as his ringtone. Yep. It's also in the show. Yeah. Well, remember that time that Goku fought Luffy and the other guy? I remember. I wonder if anyone else does. Toriko, yeah! Toriko got it rough. That's getting a dub this year? Toriko dub return? Please. Or no, not Toriko, they're just dusting off the Toriko VA specifically so that One Piece and Dragon Ball have that bit of content dubbed. Oh. I'm a little upset by that news. I'm not gonna lie. That's a little upsetting. Why would they dub that? Because it's a good show! No, not Toriko the special. Why dub an old special? I think they're going to be dubbing... They might dub Yo Son Goku and his friends return as well. Which, I mean, that's another, like... That's a special that I honestly watch just because, like... It's just a good time. Like, there's like, basically no plot relevance to it, but it's just a good time, if I'm being honest. We gotta get the music box back on. Hold on. The Son Goku special is canon? Yeah! Because they mentioned Tarble. Don't know what Toriko is? You're thinking of Gintama? Hold on, I'll pull up Toriko, because I actually like Toriko. There we go. Toriko! Never seen Toriko anywhere before? I'm gonna cry. I like Toriko, it's super cool. It's like... Basically, like, imagine if you mixed One Piece, like, One Piece's, like, general tone and themes with, like, Dragon Ball, like, Dragon Ball's proclivity for, like, throwing around techniques and big muscly guys, and then, like, a dash of Monster Hunter. And that's what you get. You'll notice that I described it as a recipe because it's also about cooking. But yeah, no, it's super cool. I like it a lot. I'm so upset. I just realized they never picked a Darkest Layer for the purple, and that's why. Kill for Yu Yu Hakusho to get the Hunter x Hunter or JoJo treatment? Absolutely. Just read Kengan Asura? Oh, nice. I've definitely heard of that one. I'm blanking on what it is, though. Let me pull Toriko down, actually. Kenshin also got a remake, but I was never a Kenshin fan. Fair enough. Kenshin got a live-action movie series with Kamen Rider Den-O as the main actor for it. Even less interested after the info about the manga came out. Oh no. It's definitely never going to be a good time to be one. Yeah. When Adult Swim first aired Yu Yu Hakusho, I actually put together first Zoids model kit over the course of the first episode. Awesome! One day we get a Soul Eater remake? Ah, that would actually be really cool. Soul Eater maybe one day. I would say I wish we get a Toriko remake, but like Toriko was... I don't want to say it was too close to modern, but it's still in like that kind of modern-ish art style that I don't think the... like a remake being done would have like a marked like visual improvement. Obviously there are definitely ways it can be like updated or spruced up visually, but I don't think the difference is as significant to want a like a remake or like re-release of it right now, you know? But, I mean, say what you will, Toriko got an Akira Kushida song before Goku did, unless I'm mistaken. Can we acknowledge that Studio Period hates Naruto and Black Clover? Didn't Konami, like, stop doing the original studio that, like, knew how to do Kazuki Takahashi style for Yu-Gi-Oh! When they were making Sevens, and now Sevens just looks like a parody show? Not a clue. They do Black Clover, Naruto, Boruto dirty with the animation, but then Bleach New Season has movie quality animation for 2 entire seasons. Never finished the OG, let alone anything else. That's fair. We should do like a watch party of it then sometime. Or at least the movies. Maybe I'll do that in the server at some point. Down for a watch party. Still gotta watch the Bleach seasons. How many are out? Last I saw was just the one. Of Bleach or of Yu-Gi-Oh? Bleach? I don't know how many seasons of Bleach there are. There's a lot at this point. That's about as much as I know. Bleach Thousand Year Blood War Season 2 is technically Season 17. That's wild. What is even the plot at this point? I genuinely don't know. I am truly curious. Thousand Year Blood War is part of the manga that never got animated. All I know is he released the Hell chapter. That was 2 years ago. Nothing since, to your knowledge. Oh, nice. Apparently when the original manga ended back in 2016 or 17, that's when Thousand Year Blood War started production. Bleach just came to a halt back in the day, and they resumed with the finale arc. They've been cooking for years. Who let him cook for this long? The food is burned. He's using up all the gas on the stove. The slowest roast of all time. My guy is out here grilling a chicken. My guy is out here grilling a chicken with the heat from slapping it repeatedly. COVID definitely among the reasons that it was delayed. COVID hit like a bunch of media super hard. Kamen Rider as well. Back when mangakas were treated like actual garbage and Kubo got sick and they made him rush the ending of the manga? Oh, no. And then they realized, wait a minute. Wait, they're our source of income. Maybe we should treat them better. Oh no. Mangaka are still treated kind of badly, but not as bad as the 2000s. Still didn't get to things he didn't get to do. Huh? Things he didn't get to that he may have wanted to do as well. I see. I can't read right now. My brain is. He's among the big three for a reason. Kubo was the youngest successful mangaka, and his second manga was a huge success. That's awesome. Yeah. Definitely a big figure in manga. That's all of that color. Hold on, I just realized the tip of the tail. There you go. What's that? That's like a hair tie, right? Let's get some more of this color in there then. Can't spell half asleep, said 1P. The power of bleach will never die. Clorox is immortal. JoJo Part 4, Clorox is unbreakable. Gonna make the same joke. I'm simply too fast. I'm the fastest in the West. If you bleach black, it turns white. Yeah. Wanted to call it black or white originally, but then chose bleach. Fair enough. Do a backflip? How do I do a backflip? Just notice the little chest spiral? What do you mean the little chest spiral? Wait, I know how to do a backflip. Ready? No, he's hiding. Hold on, wait. Wait, Tiny Bimgle's... There he goes. Naval spiral. He's gone? No, he's gonna puke. It's okay, I'm alive. I'm back in the corner. Tiny Bimgle went for a ride? So that's me. Non-stop loves, I will follow you. Wherever you go, I can't wait to get up before the sun sleeps. Not if you're short of breath, I'm the disaster of passion. Of course I know the dolphin song. Why would I not know the dolphin song? Totsugeki. I think I've like subconsciously memorized this playlist now, hearing it just in the background so many times, because I knew Coconut Mall was coming up next. I don't know if that probably means I should shuffle it more often. The problem is there's some sort of issue with this playlist and shuffling it where it doesn't actually play the full playlist, and it just loops like 12 songs and that's it. So yeah, that's why we don't change up the order too often. Alright, so... That's a cute emote, I like that. Why does concrete mix look like chocolate ice cream? I don't... What? What are you referring to? Do you mean like, okay, now that you bring it up, we need to we need to address something now that you've brought it up. You want to eat it? You want to eat concrete mix? Why do you want to eat concrete mix? It doesn't make sense. It looks chewy. Oh boy. But the thing I was gonna talk about is, I don't know if anybody's gone to Shake Shack, but I remember for a while, I don't know if they still do this, but it might have been Shake Shack, it might have been somewhere else. They had a specific type of milkshake called a concrete, where it was like this extra thick milkshake, and you could get it, and it actually poured out from like, it poured out from the machine like concrete out of a mixer, and it was really cool, and it tasted really good. That's my edible concrete story. Anyway. I don't know! It's like a Pokemon! Alright, so this actually brings up an interesting question. Which one is better? English Pokemon, like, dub voices, or Japanese Pokemon voices? I would like to point out, I mean the Pokemon specifically, not the characters. So, like, obviously for Pokemon like Pikachu, it's the same, so that, you know, doesn't really matter. But, like, for, say, Bulbasaur, which one sounds better in your opinion? If you've heard both of them. You will throw a Pokeball at me and catch? No! I'm not a Pokemon! I'm not a Pokemon. You will not capture. A wild Bimgle has not appeared. Think the dub Pokemon sounds fit better? I would say for the most part I would agree. But there are some times where it's like, oh, I like the Japanese. I like either the Japanese name or specifically the voice actor's delivery a bit better. But I would say generally I do prefer the dub voices, yeah. Then again, I at least definitely have a bit of like nostalgia bias in that regard, because obviously I grew up with the dub, but yeah. I still think they sound good. I think a majority of the time they're appropriate. Regardless, Guzzlord has the best cry in all of the Pokemon anime, because it's literally just him screaming. It's just ah! Perpetually and constantly. Japanese Blastoise sounds like a grown man yelling. Yeah. Speaking of Blastoise, let's talk about the animation for our Hydro Pump. Nintendo. Blastoise has cannons on his back that shoot water. Can we have the cannons animated to shoot water? No. Why? Money. But but people will be more satisfied with the money. Alright, what color lollipop are we doing? I'm thinking red. Plum flavor. Yeah. I wish Nintendo would make a console capable of playing the games properly. Couldn't finish Arceus because of how bad it ran. Oh no! I know it ran pretty well for me at least, but I'm sorry to hear that people are having issues. Just playing on PC. Legally, of course, Mr. Nintendo peeps may be watching this stream. That was another thing I did on Twitter recently. Well, not recently, but it was a while ago where somebody was posting like, oh yeah, everyone who pirates games should go to jail. Or like, oh no, everyone who emulates games should go to jail. And I believe my response was, you have me 360 degrees of effed up if you think I'm gonna shell out $200 for a game that the company is not making anymore on a console that's not being manufactured anymore because it'll hurt the industry. I'm sorry. I don't believe that's gonna be the case, unfortunately. In my opinion, if you own the game on one platform, you should be subject to being able to own it on other platforms. Yeah. In most cases, I would say that. Yeah. Unless, like, there are some very fringe cases where, like, it's even weird because, like, the prime example I'm thinking of is Soul Calibur, right? Where depending on what console you had it on, you got either, I think it was Kratos, Spawn, or Link as like a playable guest character, and they were exclusive to like that console version of the game. So I think all characters that were console exclusive were banned in tournament because they're like, people are literally not going to know the matchup to like people who play on PlayStation aren't going to know the Link matchup. People who play on Xbox aren't going to know the Kratos matchup and things like that. PS3 got Kratos, Xbox got Spawn, and of course Nintendo got Link. Yeah! You should just generally own the license to own the game in any of the formats unless the game comes out years later with a ton of extra features. You buy the add-on. We're well past discs. I mean, yeah. That actually reminds me. I think Microsoft, like, paid off Bamco to be like, hey, Tales of Vesperia, um, don't release that in the West on the PS3, so it'll look better on our console. And then Bamco said, okay, Lamau. And then they didn't release it on the PS3 in the West, but then they released it in the PS3, like in Japan, and that version had so much more content that actually the like Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition is just the PS3 version of the game, but with an English dub now. I think there's like maybe one or two extra things, but it's basically just the PS3 version of the game, but with the dub. But then they didn't even contact like Troy Baker and stuff to dub the characters. It wasn't like he wasn't available. He just said like, "Oh yeah, no, they never like told me they were doing this." Fire Emblem song, yes. Good thing when the PS5 came out, any game that came out the time frame, you got a free upgrade for the game if you got them on PS4. Awesome. Yeah, we are in a Fire Emblem section of the playlist. Road Taken is a very good song. I believe this one is chapter 1 of Genealogy? Yes. What's everyone's favorite Fire Emblem game that, like, for the people here who have played Fire Emblem? That's another question I have. My favorite is probably Awakening by far. Like, I love the graphics, I love the visuals, I love the art style, I love the music, I love all of it. Speaking of... it was playing... Yep. Get Tape, but you love Fates. Awakening was better in a lot of ways, but Fates is a special place. Which path did you pick first? Because I know everyone's like, oh yeah, the third path is the best one. Because, yeah. But, which path did you pick first? First, Birthright? Fair enough. I picked Conquest first. Oh no, wait, I forgot. Oh yeah, let's go! That's my impression of the bagpipes that just come in the middle of the song. Love Hinoka and Inaboro. They're very good. I like them a lot. I know it's a very subtle difference. Like it's slightly less like greenish almost, but it matters to me. And now we get to the Rajat and Severa as well. They are very good. I like as a reference, I like the specific dialogue that Severa has if she ends up being Keldery's mom. I think that one's very cute. That's like, because I don't know how I feel necessarily about the whole, like, let's just take 3 Awakening characters and literally put them in the game, and then let's take 3 other Awakening characters and, like, put them in the game, quote, quote. It was 3, right? What's the third one? Because it was... Wait, what do you mean 4? Does Anna really get... No, because that's like a Nurse Joy situation where every Anna's different. Boy, which one was it? Who am I thinking of? It was Asagi, Rajat, and Keldery. Okay, I was just forgetting. How is Nurgle still not in Fire Emblem Heroes? Can someone explain that to me? The main antagonist of the first game the first game that released overseas is not in Fire Emblem Heroes still. You can get Lucina and Robin with amiibos as well. But yeah, but that's amiibos. That, like, that's just, like, that's not, like, woven into, like, the story. Because the existence of Severa, Owain, and Inigo there is woven into the story through the DLC. Where they're like, yeah, no, it's like they're here not just as like a reference. It's actually them, and they're here for plot reasons. I think the only other game that kind of does that is the White Wings, and then like Camus / Zeke / Sirius in Guidance / Echoes. And then obviously Thracia, but Thracia's a side story to Genealogy anyway. Similar situation with Binding Blade just being like happening after Blazing Sword. Like, of course it's gonna be the same people. And I don't even think I need to explain the same for Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn, but they just tagged along. They just said, oh, the party's over this way? Okay, cool. Alright. I believe... Let me do a quick once over. Because I believe that is all of it. Yeah. Alright, I think that's probably gonna wrap it for the stream then. It did go for about 2.5 hours, unfortunately. Thank you! Yeah, I was considering that, like, depending on how long or short this went for, we might play a game, but this did go for a little bit. That said, Shawspire, it's been absolutely phenomenal talking to you. I'm gonna plug the Discord again if you do want to jump in. We just kind of... There isn't always a lot going on in there, but, you know, we kind of just hang out and talk. Lucina has just as much reason to follow as the other 3. That's true! Yeah. Thank you so much to Nixkami for the raid. Thank you to everyone who stopped by. Thank you to chatters. Thank you to lurkers. This is really fun. I always like doing these, and I believe we are now only... Let me see. We're less than 20 away from the end of Sprite Recolor Season 5. Good stream. Thank you, Hilarious. Let's see if anyone is streaming right now that we can read. we're gonna raid Vampire Lane. They are currently playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duel. So we're gonna give them a raid. Everyone be super nice to them, because they're really cool. But yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by again, and thank you all for watching! Haha!